people tend to overeat or binge eat when they don't really have a lot to do. And when they're locked down at home or working from home, it kind of becomes common to eat whatever you find, right? The access to food makes you crave food more. So here are some things that you can do in order to avoid binge eating. And these are habits that I have developed over time, and I went through this phase too, where I was eating everything and anything in the kitchen. So here are some things that even I do in order to make myself feel a little better about my food habits. So first thing is called mindful eating, which is basically eating only when you feel hungry, and understanding that you are eating not because you're hungry, but you're eating because you're bored. So when you're sitting in front of the laptop watching a movie, you tend to feel hungry, which is basically not hunger, it's just boredom, right? So talk to yourself, ask yourself, why am I eating this, right? Ask yourself if you're eating only because you're bored or if you're hungry, right? So how do you know this? Go to the fridge, open the fridge, look at all the food, give yourself 7 minutes, right? And in these 7 minutes, don't go watch TV again. Go and garden, paint something, do a few push-ups, or do something like laundry, iron your clothes, or mop the house. Do whatever you have been putting off for a while. Most of the time in those 7 minutes, you tend to forget that you were hungry, right? One. Two, I would suggest cultivating good habits, and I know it sounds very philosophical, but it is true, right? Especially when you're at home and you're bored, you tend to lose touch with a lot of new habits. So most of the times when I'm reading something or when I'm practicing some of my movements, I tend to forget that I'm hungry. Three, understand where your necessity for food is coming from, whether it's actually hunger or if it's just bored or lonely. And most of the times depression or loneliness or just boredom can cause a lot of hunger. So try to develop, I would suggest meditation for that. I feel like it's helped me a lot. Whenever I'm hungry, I just sit, calm down, think and self-reflect for a while, and it has helped me a lot. And now, even after all this, you're like, okay, I'm genuinely hungry, but I'm running out of calories to eat. Here are some options. Stuff like carrots. I love carrots. Carrots are extremely versatile. You can make a lot of things with carrots, and they add a lot of volume while being low calorie. Homemade popcorn really helps. So buy some popcorn kernels and put them in a pressure cooker with a little bit of oil underneath, and you'll have a lot of popcorn, which is pretty low in calories and high in volume. Another thing that helps me is drinking a protein shake. So you can have protein shake with so you can have protein with curd, or you can just have a protein shake with water, or add a lot of ice cubes to add volume to your protein shakes. And I like to eat a lot of fruits. So if you're a fruit person, you can have fruits like papaya and watermelon. Watermelon is actually pretty low calorie, and it's a lot of quantity too. And another thing is trying a food diary. I've heard this a lot. I have never really tried it, but I track my calories, and knowing how many calories I'm eating kind of helps me get into the zone of okay, I am overeating, and let me try to stop that. And another last thing is staying up late. I feel like staying up late has just made the whole thing worse for me. So I go to bed early, and I feel like that has helped me a lot too. I sleep around 11:30 these days. At least I try to get into bed by 11:30, because I don't like bringing food to my bed, right? So I hope this helps. If you have any specific queries, you can drop a DM, or you can just drop it in the comments. Bye guys.